Next topic for mid-game chattery, we have the topic of abuse. Why does abuse happen? Is it psychological? Um, is it is the abused allowing it because of maybe childhood experience? Because sometimes the abused they'll justify the abuser's actions by saying, "Oh no, this is how they show their love," or this is the norm. It's okay for this to happen, or because usually when you're looking at it from the inside out, it's not the same as looking from the outside in. So, and then why are those that are abused stay with the abusers by making these justifications for the abuser to abuse them?
Perhaps the irrational feelings. Well, feelings are really irrational anyway, but at least the irrational part of affection, certain feelings, would overcome any other feelings or good things that could be granted by following um, something that's more practical. Don't know how quite to say it.
Okay.
Affection could allow you to tolerate things, things against your own morals, and things against the practical or your own comforts. When one feels an affection or so-called love for someone, then it is irrational, despite what can occur to them. They would feel so. Okay.
Alex.
Uh, I don't really know what do you, what are we discussing exactly? Like, it seems kind of, are we trying to talk about under what circumstances? Like, under what circumstances it happens, or?
The why. Why is it allowed? Well,
Why is it allowed? What do you mean? Like,
Well, why-
also,
why-
why do those people just?
Why are the abused usually allowing themselves to justify the actions of the abuser? Because in the
that's what we're going.
because in the opera I watched, it was called, what was it, Porgy and something. But in the opera, the lady, she's abused by her, because the lady's black and then the guy's white, and then this other, because it was during the slave era opera, so white, we could call it white master, black lady, and then her fellow was a black plantation friend, likes her, but the master abuses her, finds himself a white girlfriend, and then eventually weds her. But then the black lady tries to justify his finding another woman and allowing him to just do what he wants, but then still allow him to come back to her whenever he wants.
Well, I think it's just a simple matter. It's just love, right? It's just love. Love lets you endure a lot of things.
And an uncanny, not very norm kind of love.
No, just a strong love, if anything. Because the thing is, what are you defining as love? Love isn't. I don't think you can really define
It's
as
ambiguous.
normal. Love
It's
is
ambiguous.
love is perhaps only something that's really present in people. You know, it's not animals really. It comes from animalistic instincts of mating, but it's also, I feel like it's not purely from that. It's like it's a combination of that with the carnal. There's
The
along
animalistic instincts mixed with human emotions.
the reason we don't just marry like our really best friends is because, or like who are guys, is because we don't have carnal desire towards them, but we have the proper companionship that will let us live our lives with them for the rest of our lives, but we just don't feel any carnal desire, so we don't have that other half, and then that's why it's must look for a girl. But in this case, and then that's what I mean is that the companionship part, perhaps that's what's keeping you from not going away or from not getting mad at that person, because that companion part can be very unreasonable. It can go beyond like simple logic. It's all emotion after all. So
They were the first ones in a
the
way
case of
to
something
accept that person, so now they feel because they accepted them first, they are the real deal.
that could be one reason, but that doesn't have to be the reason. You know, like it could just be, even if they do shit to you, you still love them. really a real way to explain it. Is
There must be a method to their madness.
It's not madness because it's common. If it's common and something that people regularly feel or do, it's not.
like you can't explain it
It's
logically. Like a lot of in a lot of instances where like domestic violence, for example, like logically speaking, if you're not getting any practical benefits from living with this person or continuing to be with this person, then you should leave, right? But they won't, and it doesn't feel right to leave either in their eyes, and that's
The
because of emotional investment.
the fear of not being able to find someone as, I don't know, understanding.
No, not necessarily. Why would you look for someone else if you still
Carnal
love that
negation.
person?
If you believe they are returning your love.
No, why would you want that? No, you don't even need that. Like a lot of people go, a lot of us go unrequited, or what, or however you say that. It's not a matter of reasonable. How do you say it? Like it's just,
One-sided.
it's just except it's undying. It's unswaying, unwavering love. You know,
Ah,
you can throw anything at it. You can even throw logic at it, and
unconventional.
it's just gonna bounce off like a route. It's not unconventional. This happens all the time. It just depends on how deep your love goes. You're not be able to explain it really with like insecurity or attachment or loyalty. Even loyalty, you can't explain it with like those terms. It's something that goes deeper than that. I feel.
Yes, love does not operate by logical bounds. It's rather the epitome of the most irrational of feelings. It is just a primitive feeling. So there you have it.
and and close discussion.